How to begin writing your first book. NaNoWriMo 2021. Here's a sample of one of my fiction I've been working on. Good morning, happy Friday. It's a joyous day for the Welch's family as their beloved and popular, extremely talented son, Luke, is being considered for the National Basketball Association first draft of 1993. The crowd cheers as the head coach of the Orlando approaches the commissioner and handed him the paper with a name on it. The commissioner stands at the podium and held the microphone like an umpire does when he is announcing the winner of a boxing fight. The 1993 first draft pick by the Orlando Magic selects Luke Welch from the University of Pennsylvania. The crowd goes wild. Luke stands and hugs his father, Matthew, his mom, Hannah, as tears run down their cheeks. Luke's siblings surround him with hugs, kisses, and well wishes. Sir, please wake up and put your seatbelt on. We are almost getting ready to land. Sir, the flight attendant shakes Luke violently as she has been trying to wake him up for the last 5 minutes. Skip the plot. Chapter 2. It's a beautiful sunny day in North New Jersey, and Luke is watching the basketball game on ESPN with his dad and spending some alone time, but quieter than he usually was. Are you all right, son? Yeah, Dad, just has a few things on my mind. You want to talk about it? No, it'll work itself out, Pops. In the meantime, Hannah and Luke's sisters, Catherine and Julia, helped her to prepare the usual 3-course Sunday dinner. Matthew's younger brother, Esau, was away in school at Florida State University and didn't get to visit as much. Matthew's older brother, Reuben Jr., was away in the military, which sparked Matthew's interest, but basketball was his passion. Luke loved being nearby home so that he could run home on the weekends to get some of his mama's good down south home cooking and make it back in time for classes at Pennsylvania University. Just as dinner was getting ready and the men finally finished setting the table, the doorbell rang. Reuben looked at his watch and wondered who could that be on a Sunday afternoon? Reuben opened the door, and there stood 3 men with shotguns on their shoulders. Can I help you, good gentleman? Reuben asked. Are you Reuben Welch? The gentleman in the front asked. Who wants to know? As Reuben reached his hand inside and grabbed his shotgun that was securely placed in the corner for instances like these. Skip the plot. Cold sweat poured down Reuben's neck so that even his socks felt wet. Reuben didn't have a chance to answer Laban as Luke stepped outside to see who it was that showed up unexpectedly on a Sunday afternoon, just as he was about to sit down and enjoy some of his mama's home cooking. Skip the plot. Reuben gathered himself and gathered hold of the swing he had recently put up in hopes of sitting and enjoying his grandchildren while leaning on his shotgun. Laban approached with outstretched hand. Reuben, still in a daze, but caught himself in time to shake Laban's hand, stretching out his hand to Luke, who seemed to be a million miles away. Reuben, elbowing Luke, shake the man's hand, Luke. Reuben said his his mouth feeling like it's full of gravels, while wondering how three brothers crossed state lines with shotguns. Simeon and Levi standing there, both having tobacco hanging out of the corner of their mouths, eyeing Luke. I don't want to mess up my plot. It seemed like eternity when the two fathers stood on the Welch's porch and talked while Luke leaned up against the wall, wondering what in God's name is happening to him. Okay, here's the part that his mother comes out. At the sound of Simeon and Levi's shotguns triggering, Luke got a hold of himself as he looked away in disgust and shaking his head as Hannah came out on the porch. What's keeping y'all out here? Us ladies are ready to eat now. Hannah was startled with the sight of two men standing with shotguns held across their chests, Luke leaning on the wall, and Reuben and Laban looking like they are in a world all by themselves. Hannah says to Luke, Luke, what's going on? Who's that? Let's skip the plot. I can't tell y'all the plot, okay? Hannah faintly said as she fainted, but being caught up by Luke, who was standing behind her, the whole Welch family was aware of Hannah's fainting spells in stressful situations. The Welch's girl ran out at the sound of the commotion to see Luke and Reuben carrying Hannah over to the swing. What happened? Cried Catherine and Julia in unison. Mama, are you okay? Sweetheart, are you okay? Bring the smelling salt, Reuben motioned to Julie. Meanwhile, Laban stands in the distance, stretching his neck to see what was going on. And I'm going to stop right there because then the plot is getting included and I don't want to tell y'all the plot, you know. I like y'all, but I don't like y'all like that. So I want to encourage you, for those of you who want to write. Professor LaPointe, I will never forget that man. He said, the secret to writing is to write. Now you heard that, right? I love it. It is my first fiction. I wrote that 10 years ago. But guess what? It's crap. It is crap. Not the story is crap, but the writing and the tags and a lot of it needs a whole lot of reworking. And the reason why I wanted to read that is because when that story comes out, it's going to be totally different. It's not going to be the same. And a lot of people who want to write are afraid of writing, but don't be afraid of writing. My books go through at least 5. It took me 6 months to write, 23 Tasks of Guys. Because I had it all here. So all I had to do was put it on paper, okay? And then it took me another 2 years of editors going over. And I'm still not happy with it. Okay, but that's a part of accepting in your writing that, you might not be 100% writing. Same thing with this one. This one was actually easier because it was people talking and I just had to write what they say. And of course, this one took me some time. So if you want to write a book, just go ahead and start. Don't worry about it doesn't sound right, because when I write it one time, get it all out. And sometimes it takes me a period of time to write because I might be working on 2 or 3 things at one time. That's just how I write. And then I might write it and put it down. But when I finally write it and get it all out, I will leave it for a minute. I will put it down. I have tons of books on here that I've written that I'm just leaving it. And when I'm ready, I'll go back. I'll read it over. I'll edit it myself. I will rewrite most of it or a lot of it or add or take away. Then I'll put it down again. And then I'll go back. And then once I'm happy, I will send it to a developmental editor. Once the developmental editor is done with it, he or she will send it back to me, and I'll go over. I accept. If it's not a lot of edits, I'm good. I'll read it over another 2 or 3 times, run it through my editor program on my computer, and then I'll send it to my formatter. Or if it goes to the developmental editor and I need to fix some things, I'll fix those things, send it back to him or her. He'll edit it again, send it back to me. I'll read it. I'm happy. Read it over 2 or 3, 5 times. Send it to the formatter. So writing takes a lot. It takes a lot. It's a lot of work. And for those of you who want to write, November is the month to do it, because over 1 million, I think, people participate in NaNoWriMo, and the anointing is in the air. So if you want to write, this is the perfect time for you to write, because there are other people that's going to be helping you. BookTube is huge on YouTube. It's so huge. I'm thinking about doing a writing channel, but I don't have time, and I'm not like that with my writing. I'm more very private with my writing. Okay. But NaNoWriMo November is the month for you to write a book. I am encouraging you. If you ever want to write a book, this is the month to do it. There's going to be a lot of people writing. You will get a lot of help. October is called Preptober. I'll do a Preptober video tomorrow. I'll tell you how I'm prepping and what I'm writing on. I'm currently doing my research and my reading, because I have 30 days to write 50,000 words, and I won't have a lot of time to go back and forth, okay? So what I'm doing is I'm pre-prepping now. I'm reading all of the content that I have that I need to write, because the book I'm writing in November is writing about how men view us, but not only how men view us, because they view us the way they do, because that's how we view ourselves, okay? So if you view yourself like a thought, guess what? Please don't expect the man to see you as a wife. My dad always told me, he that finds a wife finds a good thing and obtain favor from the Lord. One of the powerful things he told me is that you're not a wife when you become man, when you stand at the altar and sign the paper. He says you're a wife now. So you carry yourself like a wife. So if you carry yourself like a wife, guess what? They can't treat you like a thought unless you give them permission to treat you like a thought. So I'm just going to be using about 7 women from the Bible, so that it will help to put things in perspective for you. So when you read about these women or you read it in the book, you will kind of connect and say, oh, wow, the mother type. There's a lady I'm going to use for the mother type. I will share the first one with you that I guarantee you no one has ever thought about how she had to become a mother to her husband. And this is why I'm encouraging you, ladies. A husband is a choice. Please make sure he is a mature, grown, well-established man. You cannot find a man in the Bible of the ones we talk about. I have read the Bible many times. I'm reading it over again in my Study the Bible channel. Go over to Study the Bible and subscribe, please. I'm still not even at 1,500. It's a shame. I just want you to know it's shameful. But you can't find a man of all the men that we read about and all the marriages and the couples that was unestablished. Even King David. King David married Michal, Saul's daughter. Oh, King David didn't have anything. Lies. You better read that again. You better read it again. Michal was part of his reward for killing Goliath. Go back and read what King Saul said. I will give the man this that killed Goliath. Go back and read it. So, ladies, I'm going to share with you tomorrow my number one, my woman, my mama. Okay. A lot of women play mama. I feel like this might be the number one. I don't know. I got to see how my numbers add up in my head because, I do pseudo studies and stuff. But a lot of women play the mama. You could even read it in my comments. I was reading something this morning. I almost threw the phone away. Do not, ladies, do not choose. I'm telling you, do not choose a man that will cause you to be the naked wife. Don't do it. Don't choose a man that will cause you to be the mama. Don't do it. I have to go. I miss you guys. NaNoWriMo, I told you. October, November, December, I will be MIA. I'm focusing on my writing. And I will give you a video here and there about Married at First Sight. Ready to Love is coming up. But I'm really focusing on my writing. And you know what else I forgot? My first book. My first book, 23 Types of Guys. I have that re-edited. This is actually 10 years. This is my 10-year anniversary, which I did. I have just missed out on so much harvest, but I'm going to pray that the Lord will just bring in a harvest from. I dreamt I was giving this book to somebody last night too. I have this book re-edited. My editor just sent it to me. You know how much that was? $1,200. Though he won't be charging me $1,200. Every writer, save $1,000. Do you know how much this book cover was? $250. These covers, same girl, $250. So you need money. This is my baby Rebecca. This is about $100. All right, I love you. I have to go. Let me know if you want to write a book. This is the month, girl, for me to help you outline. Don't ask me for no help in November because I'll be busy. I have to go. I got to go. Preptober. I will see you guys tomorrow and I will show you how I'm prepping. And then I will talk to you about the first woman I'm doing. And I might give it to y'all free so y'all can buy the whole book when it comes. I love you. I have to go. Be sure to subscribe. I am trying to get to 12,000 subscribers. And it's October. Oh, my birthday, October 11th. Yes. Show me love. 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 Show me love for my birthday is coming up. So for my birthday, yes, I will accept cash apps and emails and stuff. Somebody said, are you taking cash apps for your birthday? Yes, email me. I already got your book, but I want to give you something for your birthday. All right, I love you. I have to go. On my backup channel, I don't know. I'm going to try to get on there tonight. And we're going to watch. I'm going to try and watch Unfiltered because I heard that Unfiltered was really, really hot this week. And that Merla said, Gil was being passive aggressive and he was criticizing her, blah, blah, blah. And that's why I think Merla is playing to the cameras. The girl is smart. I would be playing to the cameras too, but I love you. I have to go. Bye.